A truck crashed into Jasmine's car at an intersection. The girl survived, but her hand had to be amputated. Then there was recovery, work with a psychologist, prosthetics. Jasmine started to feel depressed. Even the insurance money didn't comfort her. She just didn't spend it. She couldn't accept the loss of her hand. She was very shy about the prosthesis and even wore gloves in the summer. Before the accident, Jasmine worked at a bank. Having mastered the prosthesis, she returned there. It was difficult and many clients were nervous when Jasmine took a long time to serve them. Jasmine was worried. She became withdrawn and unsociable. One day she was sitting on a park bench. Smiling people walked by, holding hands. This made Jasmine so unbearably sad that she burst into tears. And then someone handed her a napkin. Jasmine looked at the man in the tracksuit. He was still running in place and smiled. "I think you've had enough pity for yourself. What happened cannot be changed. You're very beautiful, and even with such a hand, life goes on." Jasmine was outraged. She said the man was allowing too much for himself and asked how he knew about her hand. He replied that every day he jogs in this park and sees a sad girl. You don't often see people wearing high open-wear gloves in the summer, so the prosthesis is noticeable. "Of course, it's easy for you to say," answered the girl. "You have a busy life, all your limbs are there, and therefore you're such a smart advisor." The man sat down on the bench and pulled the bottom of his trouser. There was a prosthesis under it. Jasmine was shocked. She asked how the man lost his leg. He replied that a tiger had escaped from the cage in the zoo. He wanted to attack the girl, but the man stood up and lost his leg. Jasmine's jaw dropped. The man laughed and replied that he was joking and lost his leg at a construction site. A part of the crane fell on his leg, and his name is Dennis. He said that one can feel sorry for themselves every day, and you can still learn to live a full and interesting life. And if Jasmine wants, he will teach her. Jasmine nodded. From that day on, her life changed. Dennis didn't let her get bored for a minute, and Jasmine got involved. She signed up for a gym and spent the insurance money on her coffee shop. She quit the bank and met a wonderful guy who was not afraid of her hand. Jasmine didn't notice how they began to set her as an example for people who got into a similar situation. She spoke at seminars and always ended them with a phrase that turned her life upside down. You can't change the wind, but you can always raise the sails and reach your goal. So never give up.